Hi guys, I'm Hattie and you guys are watching Hattie's Psychic Tarot. Today we're going to be doing what is next in love. So I have 4 piles for you guys to pick from. The first pile we have, what is this? Blue sandstone. The second pile we have clear quartz. The third pile we have amethyst. And the fourth pile, we have rose quartz. So pick whatever pile you guys are most drawn to. Obviously, everybody has their own methods and ways as to how they pick their pile. You can go based off of a feeling, or like I've given the example in the past, I go based off of like kind of which one my eye lands on first. Basically just based on, really choose a pile based on your intuition, like which one is really calling to you. You can pause this video to sit and meditate on the cards, or just to be able to choose and decide. But I'm gonna move into pile 1. Hi pile 1, today we're gonna be looking at what is next in love for you guys. So the card I have underneath here is actually like one of my love decks. So yeah, if you guys chose blue sandstone, I would suggest looking it up, seeing what the meaning is, because maybe it does have to do with something that's already happening in your life, or maybe it could be a suggested stone that maybe you should bring into your life. But you guys have be willing to express love to receive love. Interesting. Okay, so you guys currently maybe have been struggling expressing your love, maybe to new people, maybe out of fear of like getting rejected, or maybe out of fear of gaining a deep connection, like exactly getting what you want, but then being like, whoa, this is way too real, or yeah, you know, however it resonates with you. Maybe you guys are just a little nervous about expressing your love to other people. So one message Spirit is giving you guys is be willing to express love. We're going to jump into the tarot cards now and see what we have that's going to come out for you guys. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what message do you have for pile 1? I almost forgot to start my timer. Okay, so angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what message do you guys have for pile 1 when it comes next in love? Okay, let me make sure. Oh. I don't know which way it needs to go. Okay, so yeah, upright. Okay, so you have the 3 of Pentacles. What is next in love for pile? Okay, this one wants to come up too. Okay. What is next in love for pile 1? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is next in love for pile 1? Okay. Okay. What is next in love for pile 1? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is next in love for pile 1? Okay, we'll start here. Okay, guys, so for you, I'm seeing that currently maybe you guys are talking with some friends possibly about maybe your plan as to how to get love, or your plan as to like maybe how to get this certain person, because I feel like it could be a certain person that you already have your eye on, possibly, because with the Page of Cups here and with the 3 of Pentacles, like obviously you can see this man, he's conversating with his 2 little colleagues, or like his friends, or and he's explaining to them like what they're going to do, or what they have planned. And like I said, with the Page of Cups, it seems like you have your eye on a certain somebody. And it could be a certain friend or somebody you trust emotionally. being that it is the cups here. And I feel like you can really see a future with them. Being that you have the Two of Wands here, and like this man is holding the world, like looking out into the abyss, kind of thinking like, man, I could really here I could see this type of future with them. And it's interesting because they're holding the world in their hand, and you also had the World card come out too. Meaning like you could see so many different options, potential with this person. But for some reason, like I feel like where it has like willing to express love, you do have the Strength card in reverse, and I feel like that's where there's a part of you that I feel like you're holding back from expressing your love with this person. Though you can see all these great things, and you even see that you can trust yourself emotionally with this person, there's something that's holding yourself back. And maybe it could be potentially because you have so many other options ahead of you. Like maybe you realize like, maybe I'm gonna lose all these other options that I have in my life, but there's a certain person that like that you can actually see a future with. And like maybe that's something that you're discussing with your friends, is you're like, I'm not sure what to do right now because I have all these options right here, and like, do I put all my eggs in one basket with this person? And I feel like that's kind of like what you're fearing right now. Yeah. Let's see, what other cards can we have come out right now? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. We have, yeah, like it feels like maybe you're feeling somewhat restricted, or like maybe you're kind of blinding yourself to what is right in front of you right now. Yeah, like I feel like that's kind of like what's coming in. Like it's like, you know what's right in front of you, like but it's like almost like you're like turning a blind eye towards it. And like Spirit, I think, is asking you to work towards it, because I think that good things, like the thing is like you see the potential towards it, but you're almost like, you're scared and fearful as to what lies ahead with this person, because there's so many options and so many things that can happen. But I think it's something that Spirit wants you to work towards. And I feel like one thing that with your willing to express love and maybe having this problem is that, okay, so you have the Chariot card in reverse, and when I see the Chariot card, there's always like this black and this white, like the masculine and the feminine here, and it's almost like either your masculine and feminine energy is imbalanced right now, because it did come out in reverse. So yeah, and it's like with the Chariot, it's like somebody who also like uses like their logical mind about things, or uses their intuition and their logical mind. That's why there's the yin and the yang, but it's almost like you're ignoring your intuition, because you know these things, but it's also like because of your fear, you're ignoring like what you see right in front of you, and this is something that you should work towards, or work on. Like you need to work on your fear of this. Yeah, because like once you work on that, I think that you'll have a reason to celebrate, because you realize like what's going to be right in front of you is going to be so good. With whoever this person is. Oh my gosh, that's so fast. Oh yeah, and once again, okay, so being that this is underneath the Strength card in reverse, so yeah, you've been having a hard time, I feel like, moving past. This could be something like from your past that is affecting you, which is why you're not having as much strength to see the potential in the situation, maybe. Because there's something from your past that's like that's holding you back, and it's making you have a hard time to move forward with this decision. Angels, ancestors, spirit guide, can I get one more message here? What is next in love for pile 1? Like you could just be feeling also very lethargic, and this card always makes me think of like depression, but like maybe it's because there's like a past situation that made you really depressed and left you, like somebody left you out possibly in the cold in the past, which is why you're having a hard time bringing strength to the situation of actually wanting to commit to this person that you have your eye on. Or it could be that too, that if you don't have your eye on a specific person, somebody has an eye on you, for sure. And either you see the world of them or they see the world of you, because they look up to you possibly, or you look up to them. And you guys definitely have an emotional bond and tie together. It's almost like this is like a meant to be type of thing, where it's like, it's almost like love at first sight. I feel like that's what I'm like catching. Because it's like almost like whoever this person is, like you initially already trust them with your emotional, like with your emotional needs. You already trust them emotionally, and because of that, you can really see so much potential. You can see so much in the future, like with you guys. Yeah. And like I said before, it's like you see all of these options possibly, and maybe it's like scary because you're seeing like all these options and you can see living like a life with this person, so it's almost like scaring you away, and you're like, oh, actually I don't want to look at that anymore, because I've gotten hurt in the past, I've been left out in the cold, and there's still that possibility of that happening to me with this person, even though you do trust them emotionally. I also just got the message that maybe you should ask your friend, like if you are asking your friends for advice, maybe you should consider taking some of their advice, because I feel like specifically for this pile, like sometimes I don't always suggest that, because your friend, not that your friends don't always have your best interest, because that can happen sometimes you don't have the best friends, but also sometimes your friends just don't know what's best for you. You always know what's best for you. But I do think that whoever your friends are, if they have a good head on their shoulders, I think that they're getting messages for you from spirit, and they're giving you good advice on the situation. Especially being that like there's 3 here and there's 3 here, and it's like almost like you and your friends not are necessarily devising a plan, that could be, but you are expressing what is happening to you and your feelings, and what kind of like what you're going through with this person and just in general. And I feel like in the end, once you like work on this and balance out your energies, that you guys are gonna have a reason to celebrate, where they're happy for you that you ended up figuring the situation out too. And then you have the King of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like you guys end up coming into your power at some type of point where you are finally thinking emotionally, like once again, this is with your emotions, like emotionally you are thinking with your logical mind as to what you want to do about this situation. And for everybody, it's going to be different. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I feel like, do I get more tarot cards, or do I move on to, I feel like I should move on to an oracle deck. Okay, let's get some messages from our angels. This is what deck is this? I think this is like the mystical, what is it called? Daily Guidance from Your Angels oracle deck. I really love this deck. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what messages can you get for pile 1 for what's next in love? What can you tell them about what's next in love for pile 1? What messages can you give them for what's next in love? What is next in love for pile 1? Reward yourself. It says, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Yeah, and I feel like that kind of like connects with this Chariot card in reverse, being that you have like this imbalance here, and maybe that imbalance is this giving and receiving. And whether you are the one who is giving too much or you are the one who is receiving too much. Either way, Spirit is telling you that you need to reward yourself in a way that you maybe would like to be loved, if that makes sense, almost like this. Because like when it comes to like what's next in love, not only does it talk about like what's next in love romantically, but it really has to do with yourself too at the end of the day. Because you will never receive what you actually not deserve, but like you'll never get what you want in romantic, like one-on-one love, if you don't learn to love yourself in certain ways. Because it's really ironic that when like this, when you choose to reward yourself and love yourself in a certain way, that person just falls into place and like things just start falling into action. I feel like that's always happened, at least with me, and I've seen with other people too. It's like as soon as like they stop caring about like finding love and they just focus on themselves and reward themselves for love and give themselves their own love, that's when everything falls into place. But yeah, so Spirit's telling you that you should reward yourself in love. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what other messages do you have for pile 1? What other message do you have for pile 1? What's next in love for pile 1? What can you tell them about what's next in love for them? It says, what do you desire? Yeah, okay. It says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you are ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Did I not just say that? Wow. Like it'll just come in. Like I feel like that's the thing here too, is like you have to, not only do you need to reward yourself and focus on yourself first with love, but it's because you need to figure out exactly what you want. It's like, once again, where it's like you're so unsure, like I was saying before, because you might have a lot of options, or you realize that there's a lot of potential in this certain person possibly, or that if it's not this person, that you're already seeing a lot of potential. Like it's that you just realize that there's so many options ahead of you that you just don't even know what you want. Like you just need to pick and choose, like what type of person do you need to like write it down, like write down exactly like this is who, like I imagine like my dream man is that I want him with dark hair, dark skin, he likes to give like even writing out like whatever your love language is, writing out like, because my personal love language is like touch and like cuddles and like just like physical affection. That it's like if that's like who you are, it's like this man loves to share physical affection with me, or like women who, you know, whatever way you sway, write those things down, because so then Spirit knows exactly who to bring into your life too. Okay, angels, spirit guides. Ooh, we got 2 that came out. Wow, heart chakra. Okay, it says love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Yeah, like I said before, it just seems like that possibly you guys kind of have a fear when it comes to sharing love in the moment right now. Like there's like, though you, like I said, though you see so much potential, it's like there's something that's holding you back, some sort of fear where it's like you're having a hard time sharing your love because of maybe somebody leaving you out in the cold in the past, or just like the past being hard, just maybe past relationships just being hard too. And then you have cleanse and detoxify. It says, with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Wow, yeah. And I feel like that's part of like having to reward yourself too, is that what you need to do when you reward yourself is like really, or just cleanse. They're gonna, basically Spirit is like, once you start focusing on yourself, they're really gonna help you try to cleanse this past that like hurt you, or like drained you, and made your perspective of love different, because I feel like even that is part of it too with the Two of Wands, where it's like your perspective of love is just so maybe misconstrued because of the past. But they're gonna help you cleanse and detoxify like those old, like what they say, it was like old, your old ways, being like old habits, like, you know, they're just gonna help you cleanse all of that out so you guys have a whole new perspective. Okay, let's see, what else can we get out here? We'll do the Moonology. So angels, ancestors, spirit guide, what is next in love for pile 1? What is next in love for pile 1? Angels, ancestors, spirit guide. What? Ooh. We had quite a bit that came out. Okay, so it says you are good enough. Let's see, I don't know. You guys can only see so far. Here, I'm just gonna start stacking. It says you are good enough. You also have the answers you need are coming. Conclusions are within, and your hard work is paying off. Yeah, so yeah, maybe you've been working really hard towards even just still bettering yourself, like with this cleanse and detoxify that we pulled out here. Like maybe you are already working on that. And obviously this is just clarified here because we already had the 2, 4, 6, 8 of Pentacles that came out, where they're saying that if you've been working towards something, your hard work is going to pay off soon, when it comes to love. And with you are good enough, I feel like that's also part of what I was saying here too, where it's like the past has made you guys so misconstrued with what your self-worth is, possibly too, where it's like, who is worthy of my love, or what love am I worthy of? And it's just like, you are good enough for whatever standard you want. And I think that's why also it came out, what was it? What do you desire? Because you are good enough for whatever you desire. And I think that's why Spirit's asking you to kind of not make a plan, or kind of, yeah, make a plan. When it has like you talking with your friends about this, where it's like they really want you to like get down to the nitty gritty as to what it is that you want. What type of person, what type of love do you want to come into your life? Because you are good enough to have whatever you want come in. The answers you need are coming. So yeah, maybe there's also like where you have been confused about what step to take next. Whether it be with this person or without this person, or to look for something new, or just you just don't know what direction to go into necessarily. Spirit is saying that the answers you need are coming. Whether it be that you guys just get an emotional, I feel like that's what kind of be what it is, where you guys just get an emotional download where it's like, okay, I think I know what I need to do. Or like I said, this could also be coming where it's like, maybe you should just listen to your friends, because your friends might have really good advice for the situation too. And that might help you get the answers that you're searching for as to what you should do in this situation. And then conclusions are within reach. So I feel like that also goes with the answers you need are coming. So then you will make a conclusion as to what you should do in this situation. Whether it be, yes, pursue this person that maybe you guys have been thinking about, or the person that's been thinking about you, or to possibly look to see what else is out there, because obviously the world is your oyster. And maybe this person that does look up to you and have a lot of love for you, maybe for some of you it could be where you realize that you've been giving yourself a lot and you haven't been receiving, even though you love this person so much, but you know that there's so many other options out there, that maybe you guys need to move on from the situation. For others of you, it could be that there is this person that's coming in and they really desire you and want you, or you really desire and want them. And it's just a matter of, can you trust them with the emotional side of yourself, like trusting them with your heart, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that could be something where that's what you guys struggle with too. Because I feel like there's two different aspects of it. Like, some of you guys who possibly aren't in a relationship, aren't in a relationship and some of you guys that are in a relationship. So like it really can differ. But it's really based on your intuition either way, like what really is best for you, because you are good enough to get whatever you want. Don't ever forget that, guys, because I feel like that's how people get tied into situations where they're working towards something, and like not necessarily that it doesn't pay off, because it always pays off in the end, but it's like it's not necessarily sometimes with the person that you imagine it being with. For others of you it can be, but you know what I mean by that. Let's see. Okay, let's see what other, let's get some messages from this Love Oracle deck. Whispers of Love Oracle decks. I do like this deck, except for the fact that it's massive and that the cards stick together when you like shuffle, but you know, I like the messages that it has in it. So, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what message do you have for group 1 about love? Oh, that was I don't know if you guys saw that in the camera, but it literally did not shuffle at all. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. What messages do you have for pile 1 for what's next in love? What messages do you have? Okay, we have, wow, act as if your partner is here. That's kind of like with the reward yourself, like I was saying, to love yourself first. Act as if you're your own partner in a way, or act as if they're already there, you know? So it says, whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they're there with you so that you will always consider them. And then rest and relaxation is essential. We have a fundamental need to take a break. So I just heard for some of you guys that maybe you need to take a break from dating, because that's going to help you like cleanse and detoxify and then like figure out exactly like who you want, what you want, because maybe, I mean, like you guys could be really beautiful, just souls, human beings that are just like, you guys have a lot of options on your plate, and it's hard to decipher maybe currently right now like who is right for you and who isn't, like who has your best interest in mind and who doesn't. And maybe that's why you also discuss these matters with your friends too, or family. But I feel like rest, like it's saying, rest and relaxation is essential, to maybe take a break, figure out exactly what you want, and come back. Not necessarily come back, but like just focus on you, and then so that relationship can just fall into place, like it was saying here. And like, yeah, exactly, where it's like, right, focus on yourself, rest and relaxation, and act as if a partner is already there. Like, though you maybe have always been like pursuing people, maybe you just need to be with yourself for a minute. Act as if you already have a partner in your own mind, and really just focus on yourself and like whatever, so that person that you are imagining and you want, and they just fall into place. What other message do you have, spirit, angels, ancestors, spirit guides? What other message do you have for pile 1? Forgiveness, yeah. So it says nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. And I think that had to do somewhat with the heart chakra that we had here, where it says love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand. Oh, maybe it wasn't that one, but it was like, there was one that was talking about like your past. And I kind of was touching on that too, with like whoever has like hurt you in the past, whoever, whatever situation there was in the past, there's need for forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to the past disappointments. Because I feel like once you let go of like these past disappointments too, that's also when like your person will just like fall into place. Like it'll be the perfect time, because it's hard to start a relationship when you haven't already fixed your own problems, if that makes sense. Not that you have problems, not that you have to have any fixing, but you know what I mean. Like it's like when you got baggage, you kind of want to get rid of that before you get into a relationship, so that you're ready for that new relationship and the challenges that come ahead with them, because there's always going to be challenges with any relationship that you're getting into, because like love is really, that's why, what do they say, what's the saying that they say, like love is like loving is hard because there's the challenge, there's the greatest highest points that you'll feel with your person, and there is the lowest lows that you can feel with that person. And dragging on old stuff with it is just not a good idea. So forgiveness is really essential for you guys here. Oh, true love. Yeah, because then you guys are really gonna, you guys will literally get I heard true love's kiss. So for some of you guys, that it'll be one of those things where it's like you guys like kiss them for the first time, and you guys like both like just know in your souls, like you guys can feel the intuition of it, where it's like, wow, this is the one, like I can feel it. So true love, this is the love, or this love is once in a lifetime. Yeah, so like whoever this person that's gonna come in for you, this is a once in a lifetime type of love. Like this is like a special love within this lifetime for you. Once you know, work on some of these things, your true love person is really gonna come in. Oh, and then you have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Yeah. So for some of you guys, when it comes to love, like I said before, that if there's someone who in your life right now that has like their eye on you, or you have your eye on a certain person, they want you to have like faith and trust in the situation, because like it's almost like Spirit is like trying to gift you with your person, with your true love, but you're hesitating and not knowing, and it's because you have some forgiveness that you need to release, and a couple things to like focus on with yourself, like where you need to rest and relax, figure out exactly what you want, and if that person is exactly what you want. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to tell me your story, or just that you resonated with it. I love to hear feedback. If you guys want a personal reading, I have all my socials linked down below, so my website where you guys can book a personal reading. Otherwise, like I have all my other socials, TikTok, Instagram, all that jazz. And I also do not expect it, but I have my Venmo link down below too. If you guys, oh my gosh, sorry. I also have my Venmo link down below too if you guys want to give me a little tip, but it is definitely not required or necessary to do that at all. It's just down there for the people that do want to give me a tip for giving out this free reading. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the clear quartz crystal. So I would give that one a little look up on Google and see what the meaning is. If you guys already know what the meaning is, great, good. But otherwise, you guys could give it a little, look it up on YouTube, or on YouTube maybe, on Google, and see what the meaning is, because it could be a crystal that maybe you're in need of right now, or just that it'll have a little message there for you too, an additional message. But let's see what your guys' first card is. So it says, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Wow. Be in the present and dream of the future. Yeah, so like right now, wow, the depiction on this card is so beautiful. Also, the number 40 or 4 could be significant to you guys. But this imagery is insane. It's really like showing you that like absolutely anything is possible. So if you guys have been like, when it comes to love, if you guys have been like thinking, you guys have like this future, what's the wording I'm looking for? Like if you guys have been thinking about this dream picture where it's like, so for some of you guys, it might be like the traditional thing where it's like, I want this husband that is like this, or wife, whatever, vice versa, it doesn't matter. I want this husband to be like this, and I want us to have this type of house. I want us to have this many kids. And if you guys are like dreaming of that, Spirit is trying to let you know that anything is possible. So if you guys have been like wondering if that's even possible or achievable for you guys, it absolutely is. But they're reminding you that even though like maybe you're dreaming of this future, they want you to stay in the present also. Stay in the present so then you can keep dreaming of the future and keep manifesting that into your life. I feel like that's the main message that's coming out here for you guys first. So we're going to get into the tarot deck. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides for pile 2, what is next in love? Ooh, oh my, ooh. Okay, let me see which way this one's supposed to go. Okay, this one's supposed to be upright. Okay. What other message do you have? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What other message do you have? Okay. What other message do you have? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. For pile 2, what is next in love? I feel like they want me to just start here. So you guys are crying over spilled milk right now. That's like what this fucking, the 5 of Cups is like telling me right now, like crying over spilled milk. Because somebody has possibly hurt you, either in the past or this is something you're currently going through right now. And maybe that's why right now in the it's hard for you to be in the present, because right now the present isn't as happy and joyful as you have hoped, or this once again could be in the past. But I'm just seeing you crying over spilled milk. Somebody hurt you and they stabbed you in the back, obviously, but they really hurt you. And this could have been somebody who, yeah, like you already have had a relationship with. This is gonna be really specific. So yeah, like if you guys aren't already resonating with this, you might want to click out and go to a different pile to see if you have any messages there. But yeah, this could have been with already a significant partner that you had. Obviously, you guys like had shared cups with each other, aka a lot of emotional, you guys shared a lot of emotional, not baggage, I would say, but I keep thinking of like crossing over, like you guys exchanged a lot of emotional things. Like exchanged a lot of emotional you guys just like were probably very deeply emotionally intertwined with each other, I feel like, because you guys got a lot of cups that came out. Like we have 1 sword here, but the rest cups. We got cups. So you guys probably shared a lot of emotional baggage, or just there's a lot of emotions going on here. Yeah, I feel like in the past, like it's something where it's like you guys are looking at like the spilled milk right now and all the past hurt that you guys have had, or just the hurt that you're currently going through. But with the 5 of Cups, it's like you guys need to look behind you, because there is something new coming into play. There's something really emotionally fulfilling that's coming in. But right now you're sitting and sulking in your sadness, which is always okay, always a good thing. But Spirit is letting you know that as soon as you are done, like being sad, that you have some great things coming towards you. You have either a new significant other, or you and your significant other are going to fix this. One of the two. With the Page of Cups here, like, it's like you're gonna find a new bestie. Because like that's how I always feel like with my significant other. Like, you are going to be my bestie. Like, we are going to be best friends. Like, I don't want any other best friends. You're going to be my best friend. I'm going to have other friends that I'm close with, but me and you, besties. And I feel like that's how it's going to be with you guys, where you guys are going to really look up to each other, really respect each other, and admire each other in very deep emotional ways. Yeah. Especially with the Ace of Cups here, there's just a flow, a huge abundance of emotional fulfillment that's going to be coming in here. Let's see what else we can get. Ooh. Oh my god, we got the Temperance and like more cups. She's holding on to 2 cups. That is insane. Yeah, so you guys have like a lot of emotional things going on right now. So just to let you guys know that you guys could possibly feeling like really emotionally just drained right now, which I can imagine, because there's just so much emotional things that are happening to you, but like I said, it's like something so great is coming up here with the Temperance card. It's like a new sense of give and take, balance is coming in, emotional balance is coming back into your life. So if you've been feeling emotionally unstable lately, or in the past you've been feeling emotionally unstable, and you're for some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys are starting to come out of this, but some of you guys are still there. But once you guys start coming out of this, it's like the emotional abundance that's going to start coming into your life. I can't tell if this is a new I feel like it is a new person. I feel like either there's a new person coming in that is helping you gain this emotional balance, or the person that maybe hurt you in the past, you guys hurt each other, however it goes, you guys are learning to fix this and give and take. Yeah, sorry, my cat just came and I had to give her some love. My little kitty. I also forgot to start the timer. So your guys' reading might be a little bit longer. Oopsie, whatever. Yeah. So a lot of emotional balance, give and take. Okay, let's see. What other messages do we have, Spirit? For pile 2, what is next in love? For pile 2, what is next in love? Yeah, once again, okay, so you guys can be learning right now to juggle or balance out, like I said, I think this has to do with emotional fulfillment, though this is with the pentacles here, which normally means like materialistic things. I feel like right now this has to do with you guys juggling, or this could also just be figuring out, like, juggling, like, what do I do next? Like, I can go this way or I can go this way. Like, either I can go back to this person or not go back to this person, possibly, or either I can focus on myself or focus on this person, or like however it goes. Like, it's like you guys are doing a juggling act here, figuring out what to do. Yeah. What other message do you have, Spirit? For pile 2, what is next in love? What can you tell pile 2 about what's next in love? Wow, okay. The King of Cups. Yeah, okay, so for some of you guys, once again, another Cups card, where you guys are having a hard time, like, logically sorting out your emotions, I feel like. And that's kind of like where I feel like this juggling here, where it's like you're trying to, like, though you're going to find balance, I feel like currently right now it's like one thing that is making it hard for you to get out of this like looking at the glasses half empty rather than half full mindset, is that you guys are having a hard time looking at, like, the situation logically, being that this is like the King Yeah. What other message do you have, Spirit, for pile? For pile 2, what message do you have? What's next in love? Yeah, I see you guys like contemplating on kind of what to do next. That's for sure. Where with the Four of Swords here, it's like I feel like Spirit's like telling you to take a time of rest, because like I said before, you guys are probably feeling emotionally drained right now because there's a lot going on emotionally in your guys' life or love life in general. And I feel like you need to take a moment to rest, reevaluate, think logically about the situation, because with the swords is also about like logical thinking. So I feel like that's something that you guys like are going to be looking at. It's kind of resting, figuring out exactly what you need to do next so that you guys can gain refill your guys' cups with tons of emotional abundance, because I really do see that coming in here. And like I said, I feel like it has to do with another person. King of Swords in reverse. Like I said, it's like you guys are having a hard time thinking with your logical mind, being that not only is this the king, but it's the swords, which has to do with being logical, because like the masculinity, like the masculine energy is always they're always more forward thinking, if that makes sense. Kind of like, what's next, you know what I mean? Like, rather than if it were to be the queens, like it would be like more, what am I feeling, like kind of like, because you guys right now could possibly like be very into your feminine energy, where you guys are just really in your feels, you're really listening to you're trying to listen to your intuition right now. But I think Spirit right now is trying to tell you guys that you need to take a step back, rest, so that you guys can think about this situation, like this emotional, painful situation, logically, and see what kind of plans, steps you need to take next. And like what you really deserve, I feel like too, like what do I deserve? The King of Wands. Oh my God, you have see, all of these kings are coming out in reverse. Yeah, and once again, I feel like it's like this forward thinking where it's like you guys are having a hard time thinking ahead. Kind of maybe like looking at the bigger picture, possibly. And I feel like that's why Spirit is trying to tell you guys to take a time to rest. After you guys take this time of rest and really get a hold on like your masculine energy, there's going to be a lot of forward movement that's going to come into play with the 2, 4, 6, 8 of Wands. I feel like 8 also could be a significant number for you guys, possibly, or it's going to be a significant number coming up into your life. Just because, I don't know why it just like came to me, but it was also because of this juggling act here, where this always reminds me of like the number 8 or like infinity. Yeah, so I feel like that could be significant to you guys, where like I said, where it's like I'm pretty sure the number 8 means, because 8 is my favorite number, but I'm pretty sure the number 8 means like a lot of normally it's materialistic fulfillment, like getting really, lots of materialistic fulfillment. But for you guys, I feel like this has to do with like your emotional fulfillment, once again with the Ace of Cups here, where I feel like somebody's going to be coming into your life and trying to help you balance out this like give and take, and just trying to help you with your guys' emotional fulfillment. But one thing you guys need to do before maybe you jump in and be with this new person or be with your person again, or work out with whatever with your person, is that you guys need to balance out your masculine energy for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get into our angel deck. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is next in love for pile 2? What can you tell pile 2 about what's next in love? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what message? Ooh, ask. Wow. Okay, so it says, ask us to help you in this situation. We will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently wait for your request. Yeah, so your angels, ancestors, spirit guides are really asking you to ask them for help. Because they realize that you're in this like emotional roller coaster right now, where you are just really down in the dumps. But like I said, it's contradicting, because I can't tell if this is like where you guys are right now, or if this is kind of like in the past and like you guys have new people, like this new thing coming in. But what your angels, ancestors, spirit guides are really asking you to do is to ask them for help and ask them for support, and for maybe even just like some answers about like what maybe you should do next, or however it resonates with you. But your angels, ancestors, spirit guides can only step in if you ask them, because you have free will in this life. They can't just like come in and like fix stuff for you unless you ask. That's like where it's like when people pray, oh my God, literally where this kid is like praying and asking. So whether you guys are, it depends on your like religion and other things, but yeah, basically like you either in any religion you pray, whether you're spiritual or not. I'm spiritual. I honestly am not, I have never grown up around Christianity or anything like that, but I still do pray, because obviously I believe in that we have our angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and higher source there to help us if we ask for it. So that's one thing that spirit is asking you to do, is to ask them for help. Ask them for guidance. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guide, what other messages do you have for pile 2 when it comes to love? Oh my gosh, that was crazy. So the one that flipped out so that I could see it, that's the one I always take. So cleanse and detoxify, it says, with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Yeah, so obviously you guys have some baggage going on right now, where in the past or currently you guys are going through a heartache, where you guys are crying over spilled milk, and you guys right now are not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel yet. So one thing that spirit is asking you to do is to take some time to get rid of the old, shed the old, so that you can come in with the new. Where it says shedding your old ways, shedding the old habits, shedding old thought patterns where it's keeping you in this negative headspace. You need to cleanse and detoxify that, so that you guys can see right here what is waiting for you right behind you. These two cups, you and somebody else, ready to emotionally fulfill each other with an equal give and take. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Yeah, so like maybe there's like a situation in your life right now where it's like you just need to accept the way that it is, and that maybe that's why it's so hard for you to get over this certain thing, is because it's hard to accept the fact that maybe your life is where it is at right now. Because I've definitely been there before, where it's like, dang, did this really just happen to me? Did my whole life just crumble before my eyes? Or that's how it feels, you know what I mean? And Spirit's just really asking you to accept as to what has happened, because everything always happens for a reason. And they want you to be back kind of like almost like to yourself, so that you can lift everyone else around you, because you could be somebody who is like main character energy that really in the past has lifted all the people around you and like brought a lot of love and like advice, or you know, you've always just been a great person to have around, the uplifting energy. But right now you are not in your uplifting energy. So see yourself. Yeah, and like maybe right now you're having a hard time seeing yourself the way you should be seeing yourself. Like you could be seeing yourself as a like shitty person or something at the moment, even though you should not be looking at yourself in that way. So see yourself and others through the eyes of angels. Like realize like the worth that you have, and that the worth that other people have around you. And then you have ground yourself. And it says, when you detach from your awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it is pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Yeah, that makes really a lot of sense, that you need to ground yourself, because once I said, like, it was saying here that you need to balance, and that's when the Two of Pentacles comes into play, where you've been having a hard time maybe spiritually and materialistically balancing things in your life. So right now Spirit is helping you guys bring that into play, and I can see that too, because it's crazy, because spiritually I'm feeling like that's what like our emotions, our deep emotions and thoughts all arise from. And that's here with the Temperance, where I can see that you guys are finding that balance. And not only that, but here with the materialistic, like I said, with the Pentacles, because materialistic or Pentacles always has to do with like materialistic money or like anything materialistic, and I see you balancing that here too. So to do that and to get to that place, to balance that, they're asking you to ground yourself. And I feel like that's here too with the Eight of Wands, where it's like they're wanting you to ground yourself, or even with the Three or the Four of Swords, where it's like you need to take a time of rest to ground yourself and figure out what you need to do next. Yeah. Let's see. Let's move on to some Moonology. So, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What is next in love? Ooh. You are good enough, it says. Yeah, so if you, like I said, like if you guys have been having doubts, like this acceptance here, where it's like you've been having a hard time maybe accepting yourself or the people around you, whatever. You're having a hard time, it says you are good enough. Hold your vision. Yeah, like it said, where it's like the your first card that came out, be in the present and dream of the future. Hold your vision of that. Because don't just because of the situation that happened to you, don't let that change what your overall vision has been and what you've been wanting. Don't change that for somebody else. What you want is what you want, and that's what you're meant to have. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, so like whatever's been going on here, where you guys have been feeling really down in the dumps about what has happened to you, that tough cycle, the end of that tough cycle is approaching, which is awesome to hear, you know. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What other messages do you have for pile 2? What is next in love for pile 2? What is next in love for pile 2? Ooh. What is next in love? Yeah, you guys are going to have a lot of emotional abundance that comes into play once this tough cycle, the end of it approaching. Like, you guys are going to start having really great things happen to you emotionally. Look at the bigger picture. Did we not have something that came out that literally said that? Or I think I just might have said that, where you guys just need to look at the bigger picture. Yeah, I think I was saying that with with all these kings here, where it's like with your logical mind, because you're so in your feels right now, it's so hard to think with your logical mind at the moment. And that's why like all these kings came out like in reverses, because like the universe is really trying to like be like, look at the bigger picture as to what's happening here with this person or just in your life. Like, look at the bigger picture so that you can see what you need to do next, so that you can keep your vision, keep what you want, that dream that you have, like when it comes to love. Look at the bigger picture and see what you need to do, what is going to bring you that vision. Yeah, let's see, let's move on to, we're gonna move on to the Whispers of Love deck, Oracle deck. All right, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what message do you have for pile 2 for what's next in love? Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Yeah. Maybe it's this new person that could be coming into your life after like this heartache and like heartbreak, or maybe it's this person coming back and they're offering you something actually stable. They're telling you to take a chance on love. And like I said, if you know in your intuition that this person is not meant for you, do not take the chance with them on love, but take a chance with a new person with love. You know what I mean? It really is just situational based on your intuition, and you guys know your own situation. But yeah, it says when we love, our lives change forever. And I feel like that's really what's going to end up happening to you, where it's like you are here in this negative energy where it's like you're just feeling really down in the dumps, and you are just trying to get to this great emotional balance, fulfillment with materialistic and emotional. And I feel like that's going to end up happening when you decide to take a chance. Love who you are. So it says you are divine, delightful, and deserving of wonderful things life has to offer. And I feel like obviously that has to go with here. You are good enough. Love who you are, because do not dim your light for anybody. Because you are divine, you are delightful, and you are deserving of the wonderful thing life has to offer. Do not let anybody hold you back from those things. And that's one thing Spirit is wanting to drill into your head right now, is you are good enough. And there's other people around you that see that too. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what other messages do you have for pile 2 for what's next in love? What message do you have for them for love? For pile 2. Ooh. Okay. It says miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. And it also have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Yeah, so miracles and blessing, everything has a gift. I feel like that kind of has to do with too, like whatever trauma has happened to you, though it may not seem like it, this could be a miracle and a blessing. Like everything, and that's why they're saying everything has its gift, though it seems so terrible at the moment maybe. There is a reason as to why it happened. And then you have patience. Love is kind, or love, have patience. Love is patient and kind always. And I feel like that's with the take a chance on love, like those kind of go together in a way, because I feel like with this person, or you need to either be patient with yourself when taking a chance on love, because it's going to be hard to take a chance sometimes, you know, because it can be scary and nerve-wracking and whatever. But it says love is patient and kind always, and I feel like that's something that they're trying to get you to remember too. Also, we have the number 7. I think the number 8 is definitely significant here, because you have the number 17, which either 17 could be significant to you, or if you add up those numbers, that's a number 8. You also had the number 8 come out here too, for love who you are. So for some reason, I do think that is, for a select amount of you guys, that's a significant message. Yeah. Okay, let's see what other messages we can get out of this deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what other messages? Woo! Oh my gosh. Be supportive. It says, make a genuine effort to show you care. So for some of you, with this like equal give and take and emotional, like all this emotional stuff going on, for some of you, if this is somebody that you really want to stay with, and if you were the one who made like a poor decision, or you know, whatever the case may be, because when I'm seeing take a chance and have patience, I feel like being supportive is something that when you do get together with this person, it's saying make a genuine effort to show that you care, because otherwise you guys might be too, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I keep hearing laid back, but it could be that, or like, just that you're not showing enough that you actually care for them, maybe. So, or just being supportive in general. What other messages do we have, Spirit? It says, demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Yeah, and I feel like that's also must be like with being like, be supportive, make genuine effort to show you care. And so yeah, Spirit's really trying to tell you that that you should demonstrate love so that this person knows. Find out what it is that is important to the person that you love, and act on it so that you can possibly like either win them back, or like just to show that you guys still value this relationship, or that you value this new relationship, and like pay attention to them and realize like what is important to them when it comes to love, and show that to them. All right, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What other messages do you have? What other messages do you have for pile 2? What is next in love for pile 2? Whoa. That one came out real quick. Turn on your heart light. It says, reflect on a time when you experienced love. And I feel like that's like right now for your current situation, maybe with being so in your emotions at the moment, and they want you to remember a time when you felt love, and like the way you liked, how you liked to feel that love, if that makes sense, or like what type of love is valuable to you. I feel like that's like a message that I'm getting here. Yeah, I feel like I should get a couple more of these, because you guys still have time, because this is timed right now. Obviously, I'm giving you guys a little bit more time than what the other piles have, but let's see if we can get any more out of the Moonology decks. What other message do you have for what's next in love for pile 2? We have, nothing will come of this situation. Have faith in your dreams. Oh my God, once again with this, where it's like, be present and dream of the future. So have faith in your dreams. Hold that vision. Hold it. Nothing will come of this situation. And I don't feel like that's like nothing will come of this situation in general. I think that if you don't demonstrate love and be supportive, and turn on your heart light, like nothing will come of this situation. I think that's why that came out. It's like, if you don't make an effort, like nothing will end up happening. Like if you just close yourself off and like keep being in your sadness, like nothing's gonna come of this situation. Like things can't just fix themselves. I think that's what kind of Spirit is saying. You need to fix it for yourself too. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, can we get another message here? What is next in love for pile 2? What is next in love for pile 2? So a win-win outcome is in forecast. And what do you need to release? I feel like that's the main one here. What do you need to release so that, and I know we had other cards come out that I could definitely like reflect back on. But it's like you definitely have some need to release some things. And like I feel like that's why Spirit had that ask come out, like what do you need to release, and ask Spirit to help you release those things so that you can get the most emotional fulfilling abundance of love that you can possibly get. And a win-win outcome is in forecast, and I feel like that has to do with like an end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel like that's kind of like what's gonna end up coming out of it, is that you guys are gonna have a win-win outcome where it's like you are happy, this person is happy. Yeah, like it's just gonna be a win-win situation for you guys. But yeah, that's what I saw for you guys for what is next in love. I hope you enjoyed pile 2. If you ever want a personal reading, my website will be linked down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Also leave a comment down below, possibly if you want to share how you resonated with this, or just if you did resonate with it. I love the feedback. My socials will also be linked down below, Instagram, TikTok, all of that, if you guys want to check me out there. Also, I will have my Venmo and Cash App linked down below too, in case you guys do want to support me and give me any tips for this free reading, because I do not get paid for these, but I love reading, so it's not required, is not expected, but it is very much appreciated if you guys do want to do that. Other than that, pile 2, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope I see you in the future. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose this amethyst crystal. Oh, I forgot to put that back. I would take a little look up on Google and see what the meaning of amethyst is. You guys could have a message there, or whatever message that does come out for the meaning of amethyst. It could also have to do with like you maybe needing to get a piece of amethyst, not needing to obviously, but it'll show you maybe what you need to focus on, other things, whatever. Just an additional message. But let's see what your guys' first card is. Okay, so it says speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Interesting. Okay, so the first thing I just picked up here, where maybe it doesn't necessarily have to do with you and a significant other or whatever, I think it has to do with maybe you guys speaking loving words to yourself, because when it comes to where I'm asking the question, what is next in love, not only is it going to be talking about a significant person in your life, but it can really be talking about you too. But that might be one message for you guys. Loving words has the power to change lives, including your own. Yeah, so let's just jump in and get into your tarot cards. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Ooh, we already had something. What is next in love for pile 3? What is next in love for pile 3? What is next in love right now for pile 3? What messages can you give pile 3 about love? What is next in love for pile 3? What can you tell pile 3 about next? Okay. All right, I'm gonna start off with these. So I was picking up right away that right now you guys currently, your home life may be a little bit unstable at the moment, being that the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. This can also have to do with money too, where maybe your guys' money situation might be just not at an ideal place that you want right now. Not that you guys don't have enough money possibly, but like maybe where you just like, you aren't receiving as much money as you had hoped. But it can also just have to do with what is going on in your family life too. Family, home life, yeah. And with the 2, 4, 6, the 8 of Pentacles here too, I see that you are really working really hard towards something though. With the Knight of Cups here, it seems like you guys could be getting an offer of some sort of emotional fulfillment. I'm gonna get a clarifying card for the Knight of Cups. Can I get a clarifying card for the Knight of Cups? Page of Swords. Yeah, like it's like you guys, with the Knight of Cups, it seems like you guys are getting an offer. And for some reason, I'm like picking up that this could be a man or a woman, and they could be very tall or just very big. Because with the Page of Swords, I just realized that it seems like this man is like a giant. Like man or woman is like, he's like, I'm a giant. Like, because the trees are so small compared to him. I just realized that he's like, and I feel like that's like being shown to me right now. And it seems like maybe they could be offering protection in some type of way, like emotional protection. That's like really specific. So if you guys are not resonating with this, I mean, like it could be that could be a message for a specific person. Otherwise, maybe this is just a really specific reading and you guys might want to look at a different pile. But yeah. And with the moon here, the moon always reminds me of somebody like having a lot of up and down emotions. Like one day I'm happy, one day I'm sad, one day I'm just fine, one day I'm sad again. The next day I'm honestly on top of the world. I feel great. Like I feel like that's like kind of like the energy that's going on here. So either I'm like, maybe some of you guys can be bipolar or just a very like where you guys could be Cancers possibly, because the Cancers are ruled by the moon. I'm actually a Cancer, so I can have like a very up and down days where one day I'm very good, one day I'm not. Like it really just depends. So you guys could be heavily affected by the moon right now. New moon is actually tomorrow, so maybe the new moon could be affecting you guys heavily when it comes to love possibly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like seeing right now that you guys, for like materialistic things, like maybe you guys like are really focused on like the materialistic aspect of like relationships. And I feel like spirit is telling you that you need to work on that. Work on like not letting the materialistic aspects of relationships like ruin your relationships possibly, or like ruin your family life or home life or something like that. Not ruin it, but like letting it affect it. Yeah, and it's like with the World card being in reverse, like you guys could be looking at the people in your life in a different way for some reason. Not that you guys are necessarily looking at them in a negative light, but you guys are just looking at them differently, like looking at the people in your life in a different type of way. Okay, and this sounds bad, but for some reason, I am just picking up that lately you guys have just not been having the best attitude towards the people that maybe you love for some reason. And I feel like that also has to do with like this, speak the language of love. Loving words has the power to change lives, including your own. And it's maybe because like you have been like even just saying like unkind things to yourself, and that's why like you have like these up and down moments with the moon card here. Like I'm really picking up right now. Let me get some more cards. I like right now I'm kind of getting the sense that maybe it's like right now when it comes to love is like you need to focus on yourself in some sort of way. Let me just get some cards. Let's angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What other messages do you have for pile 3? Because I feel like not that I'm getting mixed messages, but for some reason like it's hard, I'm having a hard time reading as to what's going on here for your love. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what can you tell pile 3 about their love life? What can you tell pile 3 about their love life? Ooh. Yeah, okay. So, okay, let me get some more. What other message do you have for pile 3? What's next in love for pile 3? Wow, these are all coming out in reverse for some reason. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing that you guys are having a hard time finding somebody who will give you emotional fulfillment. Or that you're just like looking to find somebody who will give you emotional fulfillment. Somebody who will be like your knight in shining armor. Somebody who, like, and like I said, it seems like you guys are like really focusing on like your money right now. I feel like when it, not necessarily when it comes to love, but maybe that's something that is affecting your relation. Like, yeah, okay, wait, this is coming together. So you guys, this is very specific for this pile, is that right now in your guys' home life, if you are married or like in a relationship with a certain someone, because I feel like that's kind of like what this is like this is kind of what's going on right now, is that you are probably most likely already in a relationship. And right now I feel like money times are hard right now. Like you could be working a lot, they could be working a lot. You guys are having a hard time seeing eye to eye with things. Like you guys are both just very focused on like the materialistic aspect of your guys' relationship right now. Being that we have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles always reminds me of like a masculine energy, very focused on materialistic goods, focused on looking lavish, looking the part. That's kind of what's coming to my head. Like, you know, like looking like I have all this money, like whatever. I'm like, being that you guys have that in reverse, like maybe you guys aren't focusing on that as much, but like I do think that, or maybe I think that what Spirit is trying to say is to stop focusing on the materialistic aspect of things. Being that too, that you have the Four of Pentacles here, where this man is like clenching onto his money for dear life right now. He is like, don't come near me, I will fight you. Like this, not necessarily that he'll fight you, but like, he's just like, this is my money, don't touch it. This is my materialistic things, don't touch it. So I feel like when it comes to like your love life, like you and your person are both maybe being selfish about materialistic things, possibly. And this is like creating some sort of like conflict. It's like somebody in your life is like, they're willing to give you emotional fulfillment, and they're willing to give you this sense of like protection, and they also could be like an actual, like a very hardworking person, and so could you. And like maybe you guys have been working hard towards this relationship too. It's just been hard because you guys have been so up and down with your guys' emotions. And maybe like with the World card in reverse, you guys are just like looking at your like each other in like a different light, kind of, where you guys are maybe like questioning the future, like with each other sometimes, maybe, especially with the Strength card being in reverse. It's like you guys are not, you and your person, or just you, either way how it goes, it's like you guys are not sitting in your power at the moment. You guys are having a hard time finding strength in the situation that you guys are dealing with. There could have been conflict in the past, but I feel like you guys are like, that's something that you guys are like working on, is like working on like the conflicts that you guys are having. Because with the conflict, like with this, the 5 of Wands being in reverse, I feel like you guys could have had a lot of conflict in the past, but that's something that you guys are trying to work on right now. But you guys are still having a hard time like restricting your money towards each other, or that you are, where you're like, I don't want to share my money with you, because I mean, like maybe in the past, like maybe they could have taken advantage of you, or maybe you're just a person who just wants to keep their money to themselves in some sort of way. And not that that's a bad or a good thing, like however it resonates. And then you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So right now, like it's like you and maybe your person, however it goes, you guys are not thinking as much with your intuition at the moment. You guys could be thinking, obviously you guys are thinking probably very logically right now, being that you guys have all these pentacles in here where it's like materialistic. And with that being in reverse, like the feminine, I mean like, but then you have the Emperor too, where the Emperor is in reverse, which is normally somebody who is thinking very logical. They are not necessarily hard-headed, but in a way can be hard-headed about like the decisions they're making. Like they're very forward thinking in the way that, Gus, stop. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do a reading right now. So yeah, like you guys, with the Emperor card being in reverse, it's like your masculine and feminine energy could be like in balance right now somewhat. And that like you guys are having a hard time like emotionally like filling up your cup, with the Ace of Cups in reverse too. You are just a baby. I'm doing a reading right now. You have to be quiet. Okay, mister. Just let me finish. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far for you guys. Let me move into my Angel Oracle deck to see kind of like what kind of other messages we're having here. Because I feel like I'm having like contradicting like things in a way, or just like it's almost like your guys' energy is like hard to read right now, because like, yeah, okay, let's just see what we end up having come up next. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what messages do you have? What's next for love for pile 3? Assertiveness. The situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving your strength and guiding your words. Yeah. So if there's like a situation here where you guys are having a hard time, like maybe like speaking your truth about the situation, like I said, where I felt like this energy of like, maybe you have been questioning like this relationship, and it's almost like you need to have a conversation with your person, because you have like so many other stresses that are going on, so many other things that are going on, where you just need to have a nice talk and speak your mind with your person, possibly. Let's see, what other message do we have, Spirit, for pile 3? What is next in love? What message do you have for love for pile 3? Law of attraction. It says, each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony at your request. We will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Yeah, so once again, it goes with speak the language of love. Loving words has the powerful change to change lives, including your own. It's like the same thing as what the law of attraction is saying here. It's like, I think Spirit is really trying to say, like, you need to be careful with your words, because they're having a powerful, they're affecting your life heavily right now, basically. Like the words that you are putting out into the universe right now is affecting your life heavily. So if you keep telling yourself like, I'm broke, I'm working so hard, but I'm still broke, and like, I feel like Spirit's like, if you keep telling yourself that, you're gonna keep attracting that. Or it's like, I'm not receiving what I want from this person. Like, I'm not getting this emotional fulfillment that I want from this person. Like, I'm not getting what I want. Like, and like, very well, like, if you're not getting what you want from that person, like, that's why I think they're saying, like, speak up. If you are not getting what you want, then speak up. Stop saying like these negative things to yourself about this situation and not doing anything about it. And I feel like, I hope this isn't too harsh for you, because like, I feel like I might have just said that like too harsh, but I feel like Spirit is just trying to, oh my god, I just heard, I'm not gonna say that out loud, trying to get your head out of your butt. That's basically what they're saying. Like, I think that's kind of, yeah. Okay, let's see, what else came out? Shower of abundance to heal your oh my god, did I not, I'm a psychic. That's why I'm doing this. Anyways, shower of abundance to heal your financial situation. First, give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow. Yeah. So like, I don't know if like whatever is happening with your financial situation has to do with your love life too, because that's really what's coming out right now. Like, I know this might not be as exactly what you wanted to hear for your love life, but I feel like that's something that they're trying to show you, is that maybe your love life will improve like after your negative thought patterns, and like after you stop thinking about like this materialistic like financial situation, like you stop thinking, oh my gosh, and then you guys there's nothing to worry about. Oh my gosh. So it says, you are safe and the situation is under perfect control of the divine providence of universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to you and through you. Yeah, so it's like, because you keep worrying and like about all these things that's like going on in your life, Spirit is saying that like, because of those thoughts, they are affecting your life like heavily. And if you just stop worrying and you really give your trust to the universe that everything is going to be okay, and if you keep working hard and doing what you're supposed to be doing, things will work out and things will start fixing themselves, for the most part. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a huge message from Spirit. Wow, that was awesome. Okay. So, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what can you tell pile 3 about love? What other messages can you give pile 3 about their love life? We're going to move on to this Moonology deck. What can you tell a time for healing. Okay, 1 second. My timer just shut off. Okay. Yeah, so right now there could be a time for healing, and I feel like that is like kind of has to do with yourself, where it's like you need to heal the loving thoughts that are going on in your head, kind of. There's just like things that you need to heal so that like healing, like, because you're worrying about so much. You need to heal, like, or get over the trauma of like thinking that bad things are going to happen, or like, you know what I mean? And then you have, you are good enough. Yeah, so it's like those negative thoughts, like, remember, you are good enough. Like, stop thinking about yourself in that sort of negative way. Nothing will come out of this situation. And it's saying, yeah, like, if the things that you are worrying about, like, there's nothing bad is going to come out of the situation that you're thinking that, like, there's so much that you're really worrying about, like, and I'm assuming it comes to like the financial situation, where it's like nothing bad is going to come out of the situation, like, if that's what you keep thinking, as long as like you change your mindset. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, so like whatever, like, and when it's saying that, I feel like it's really saying have faith that you're going to make the type of money that you want to make. You're going to have the relationship that you want, but you have to have faith that that's going to happen. If you keep thinking the negative thoughts of like, things just keep going bad and that things are going to just keep getting worse, like, if you're not going to have any faith towards it, like, obviously good things aren't going to start happening. You have to have faith in your dreams as to what, like, for the things that you want in the future, and great things are going to start happening to you. Yeah. Let's see. We're going to move on to our whispers of love. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What is next in love for pile 3? What is next in love for pile 3? Rest and relaxation is essential. Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's like where the time for healing. It says we all have a fundamental need to take a break. Yeah, so it seems like it's like you've been working so hard because this is something you've been stressing out about so much. It's like you need to take some time to rest for a moment. Take a day to yourself, like call in one day or something. All I know is that you need to take a vacation, I think. And it says love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Yeah, so they're like, when they're saying have faith in your dreams, like if you really love the person that you're with, or like the family that you have, like if you love what you have and you don't want to lose it, do not give up or lose faith on the situation, because love withstands every situation. What other message do you have, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, for pile 3? It says, I love you. These are powerful words. These are powerful words that you need to start saying to yourself, and you need to start saying to the people around you. Because like it was saying before, where your words right now are very powerful, and you need to start saying, I love you. 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 And you say, I love you to yourself, that you are enough. You are good enough. And saying that I love you to the people around you. Like, as long as like everyone around you is trying their best, like, you know what I mean? Like, these are powerful words it's saying. These are powerful words that you should, you know, pay attention to. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Yeah, and so like, though you have been so invested on your financial situation and all this, like, it's like maybe you have been neglecting some of the simple acts of kindness you could be bringing to the person that you love, or to even yourself, like the simple acts of kindness where it's like you need to rest and relax, and you have been ignoring that because you have not been loving yourself enough to give yourself that time to recuperate and to have that time for healing, you know what I mean? To heal yourself on the situation. It says kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Yeah, so it's like bringing those simple acts of kindness into your life, into those around you, will even help you, bring you energy when you need to rest and relax. Like, it'll help bring energy to your life. Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing for you, pile 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it helps you in your situation. If you liked this, give it a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment down below if you want to, whether or not you resonated with this reading, or even if you really want to dive in and tell me about why it resonated for you. I always love the feedback. If you want a personal reading, my website will also be linked down below to book one with me. And not only that, but my socials will also be linked down below if you want to check me out there, like Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And I also will have my Venmo and my Cash App linked down below too, if you ever want to tip me, because these are free readings. It is never required or even, what's the word I'm looking for? Expected. It's not even expected. It's just there in case anybody does want to tip me, because I am spending my time doing these readings for free. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, pile 3. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the rose quartz crystal. Ooh, I forgot to put that one back. So if you guys chose the rose quartz crystal, I would look it up, see what the meaning is that comes up. It could be an additional message. But for your guys' first card, we have embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's something you guys have been struggling with right now, when it comes to love, is that you're having a hard time embracing like your own emotions, and allowing like whatever you feel to come to the surface. So if there's like emotions that maybe you just don't want to talk about with your significant other, or with somebody that maybe you're talking to, or whatever it may be, even just with yourself, because obviously even with love, even though it can be a relationship, love also at the root comes to ourselves and how we love ourselves. So there's going to be a message to come out with a relationship, or what's to come with a relationship and love, or just love that has to do with yourself. So however this message resonates with you, we're just going to jump in right away and see what we have for your tarot cards. So angels, ooh, okay, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what do you have for pile 4 for what's next in love? What's next in love for pile 4? Oh my god, there's just so many that just came out. I'm gonna have to put those away. Also, I just want to check to make sure. I'm not sure which way. Okay, I'm gonna take it in the upright position. Okay, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is next in love for pile 4? What is next in love for pile 4? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is next in love for pile 4? Okay, so for love, so right now I see you guys have been having some conversations with either friends or family right now with the 3 of Pentacles. Whether or not you are talking about your relationship with them, or talking about what type of relationship you do want, or I just see you talking with your friends and family possibly about a relationship, or with love, or whatever it may be. And maybe it is because you are being very territorial of maybe this certain person, or being, let's say if you don't have a person, you're just being territorial towards materialistic things and money, or maybe the idea of a certain person. Sorry, I just got the hiccups for a second. Or the idea of a certain person. And then you have the 2, 4, 7 of Wands, which is showing me that there's some sort of conflict that is happening in your life. And maybe it has to do with you being territorial about something, whether it be a certain person or you being territorial about like your own thoughts, I feel like. But yeah, there's some sort of conflict right now that's happening in your life when it comes to love, possibly. And it's also showing me that you're also carrying a lot of burdens or heavy emotions, possibly, when it comes to love. Being that you have, I think this is the 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. No, this is the 10 of Wands. Yeah. And I feel like right now, you guys, with the Queen of Pentacles, you guys are like taking time to use your intuition when it comes to, maybe this could be like maybe the next person coming into your life, or whoever's in your life right now. Like, you're using your intuition to see if they are of enough value to keep in your life. And like, you're evaluating like how much this person possibly means to you, or because I'm trying to say it also for like for people who are in a relationship and possibly aren't in a relationship. Yeah, let's see what else comes out. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what other message do you have for pile 4 for what's next in love? Okay, I'm going to take the Magician. I think I'm also going to take, oh, there you go, the Ace of Pentacles, because those are the ones that showed to me. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what messages do you have for what's next in love for pile 3? Okay. So right now, I feel like you guys are trying to manifest maybe a certain person. Or you guys are trying to manifest like maybe your dream love life, being that the Magician is here. You know, and I realized I never touched on this. So 2, 4, 6. This is the 6 of Wands. Normally when I see this card, it shows me like somebody being a leader, somebody putting forth strength and being a leader in some sort of way. Like almost like maybe, okay, so yeah, maybe you aren't wanting to make the first move, possibly, when it comes to you and a certain person. Like, yeah, like you're being like with the 4 of Pentacles, like maybe you guys are being like really restrictive right now, of like what you share with other people. And I feel like this can have to do with like materialistic aspects, but it can have to do with also like emotionally, where you like don't want to share too much of yourself yet. Maybe with a certain but it's contradicting too, because we do have here the 3 of Pentacles, where it seems like you are talking, it's like maybe you are just like, I wouldn't say gossiping maybe, but like you are having conversation with other people about kind of like the situation that you're in right now. And like I feel like the situation that you're in right now is like you're feeling like very, not restricted, territorial. You're being very territorial, and it's causing some conflict, whether it be with the person that you're talking with, or maybe with like other friends or family. But it's making you have to carry kind of like a burden right now, or you already are just carrying burdens right now in your life, when it comes to relationships. But the thing is like, you are looking at this from a very logical, intuitive, not logical. You're looking at this from a very, like, you're using your intuition when it comes to the situation, with being territorial, I feel like. And maybe that's why you don't want to make the first move. But even though you don't want to make the first move, it's almost like you're trying to like manifest this person to make the first move maybe for you, in a way. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe like your manifestation does end up just like coming into play. Like, though you don't want to make the first move first, like somebody else offers you their pentacle first, for whatever you're manifesting. Because you have not a lot of pentacles, but I feel like when it comes to you and maybe this person, or when it comes to like love, you are thinking about it in a materialistic aspect in some sort of way. Or you want like the person like you're manifesting, you want them to like offer you like something materialistic as like them asking you out, I feel like. Or the person that you are thinking of, or the person that you like, whoever's like next in love, like that's what they're going to do, is they're going to offer you something materialistic, which I think is what you're trying to manifest. And then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. I heard like right now you're having a hard time having an open mind about the situation, when it comes to love, being that this is in reverse. And that's why you're being like kind of restrictive, or like territorial or something, is because you're not having an open mind about it. Because like it seems like maybe like in the past, like you have some wounds that you've already healed, or that you're healing, and so like you're not ready to like be open-minded about maybe this person coming in yet, possibly. But I think you're working up to that, because like with the World card, I feel like either you think of this person as the world, or like they think of you as the world. Like they see a lot of opportunities with you, a lot of potential. But I see you moving on from something, with the, this is 2, 4, 6 of Swords here. Like you're trying to move on from someone or something. And I have a feeling it has to do with the past, most likely, because they're moving forward, like moving on to the next thing. This could be physically moving too, with like a significant other maybe. I also just got like, I realized that they're like in like cold waters. Like this looks like they're like, the snows are, or the trees are covered in snow. And so there could be something here where it has to do with like the winter time, where you guys are going to end up like moving on to something new in the winter time, or finding something new in the winter time when it comes to love. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So I feel like with the Ace of Swords in reverse, like somebody's offering you like a physical relationship, and maybe not necessarily like when I think of like the Swords always reminds me of like intellectual, like deep intellectual, like thoughts and like, if that makes sense, or like logical thinking. So like whoever this person is, like maybe isn't logically thinking about like what they're gonna get, like what they're offering you, but all they know is that they want to offer you something, which is why they're offering you possibly like a materialistic gift, or your guys' like relationship will be like very materialistically based. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's see what the Angel Oracle deck has to say to you guys, what kind of messages we can get for what's next in love. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is next in love for pile 4? What is next in love for pile 4? What messages can you give pile 4 for love? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my God, we got a couple that came out. So we have change in direction. It says the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcome you desire. Yeah, like it does feel like you definitely are going to have a change of direction, like coming up here in like the winter time possibly, or like it's maybe starting to happen now, with the was this the 6 of Swords here, because I do feel like you're having like a new perspective on love in your life currently, with the 3 of Wands here being that it's in reverse, because normally like when I see this upright, like I could see like a lot of potential, like a lot of different like ideas coming to your head, because like this card almost makes me think of meditation, where it's like you're looking off into the abyss in silence and just like letting the downloads like flow in, like not, and like with it being in reverse, not that you're not necessarily doing that, but I do see that you're looking at things in a different way now, especially because you're trying to manifest something specific too, where like you're definitely manifesting maybe a different change of direction. Yeah, so follow the path. You also have cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow you are shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Yeah, and like when it comes to like cleansing and detoxifying, like maybe it's just like maybe some of your old toxic ways, like where you're like overly protective, or because like I'm getting that here with like the 4 of Pentacles, where like maybe you're being like super overly protective in your relationship, or have in the past with your relationships, or you're still just like being very territorial of like your emotions and everything. And like I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that you need to cleanse and shed some of your old ways so that you can have a very fulfilling love coming in. Because it also, you had see only love came out. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only love within each person, including yourself. You're resolute, focus upon the love that underlies every situation. Bring about healing in undreamed ways. Yeah. So whatever you're going through right now, where it's like you have a lot of burdens to carry, and like there's a lot of drama going on, like conflict maybe within your relationship right now, and you're just trying to look at it from like an intuition standpoint, I feel like Spirit is saying like whatever situation you're in right now, like you need to see love in the situation, to also, I feel like, cleanse and detoxify what's going on in your life, and so that you can get that new sense of direction as to where you want to take your life. Any other messages, Spirit? Can we get one more message out of this deck for what's next in love for pile 4? We have daydream. It says, you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Yeah, so like I said, I feel like it's like, that's like part of like your manifesting right now with the Magician card. Is like if you daydream and like visualize like what exactly you want, that will help your manifestation come into play too. Let's go into this Moonology deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Okay. Emotions are running high. Yeah, I can definitely see that with the conflict happening here and all these burdens, and like you having to kind of sit here and reflect onto like what you should do, whether or not you should go back or forwards with this person. I feel like and I feel like right now, currently, you're not looking like you want to be the leader in this type of situation. Like, and maybe that's what one thing Spirit's asking you to do, is to be the leader when it comes to this, so that you can make a decision. But yeah, we have emotions are running high. And then we have surrender to the divine. Yes, like whatever is happening here too, like Spirit wants you to surrender to whatever is going on, because like maybe you're like resisting someone in a way too, and maybe that's why you're being overly protective, or having a hard time like looking at the bigger picture. Spirit wants you to surrender to the divine and just let happen whatever is going to happen, so that you can find this new sense of direction, and move on with your life. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What is next in love? What is next in love for pile 4? Bring love into the situation. See only love. Bring only love into the situation. That's crazy. So that's basically just reaffirming again that for whatever situation is happening here, whatever conflict, it's like they want you to bring love into the situation. Know that you may be angry or having a hard time seeing the situation in a loving perspective. That's what they want you to bring in. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What other? Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Too many. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What messages? What is next for love with pile 4? What is next in love for pile 4? What is next in love for pile 4? Take this one. Time to breathe out. Yeah, because like when it said like emotions are running high, it seems like you need to take a moment to breathe out. Like I said, look at the situation, like look at the bigger picture, see what you're being offered here, and see if you want to take it or see if you want to move on, basically. Like, are they worth your time? Are they worth your energy? Are they worth your materials, like your materialistic abundance, like time, money, you know what I mean? Like, take time to breathe out. Like, I almost feel like that's like meditation. You and your loved ones are safe. So maybe this could be affecting like your home life. You have hold your vision. So like whatever you've been manifesting, they want you to keep that, so that, because you deserve whatever the fuck you want, whatever you want. Confidence is the key to your success. Yeah, so like I said, it's almost like with the 6 of Wands, like you're holding yourself back from like being the leader in the situation and like maybe speaking up for yourself in some sort of way. But Spirit is saying like you need to be confident about what you want to say, or confident in the situation, or just be confident in yourself in general, so that you can get exactly what you want and who you want. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Let's move on to this Whispers of Love deck. So This one has like a bunch of different like love messages. So what's next in love for pile 4 spirit? What can you tell pile 4 for what's next in love? What is next in love for pile 4 spirit? It says miracles and blessing. Everything has its gift. So like whatever is going on, like they're trying to make you realize that for whatever it is, it can be a miracle and there are blessings to come like in the future. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What messages? Ooh. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. And maybe that has to do with like you and your loved ones are safe. Like maybe one thing like what's next in love is one thing that you do need to do is bring love into the situation, like possibly with your family. Yeah, like maybe if this doesn't have to do with like a romantic relationship, maybe this has to do with like family. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what other messages do you have for pile 4 about what's next in love? It says, receive with love and appreciation. Grace, oh my God, I can't say it. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Yeah, maybe be accepting of the love that like maybe your family has to give or the people around you. However that resonates with you. Receive love with appreciation. Gracious acceptance is the way to show love. Any other messages, spirit? What is next in love for pile 4? We have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. I feel like that's also like with the daydream card. And yeah, like with the daydream card, they want you to, well, there's a different card too, I feel like, but to be present and dream of the future. So like whatever it is, oh, it's hold your vision. Like hold the vision that you want, whatever you're trying to manifest, like here with the magician. And what they want you to daydream about is really what you dream of for the future. Like who do you want? What do you want? What are the type of people you want in your life? You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of what like this overall reading has to do with, is like you focusing on what are the type of people that you want in your life, and how you love and respect them so they can love and respect you. When it comes, I feel like it has to do with like family. I feel like it has to do with friends. I feel like it has to do with yourself, and like even if you do have a relationship too, that I can do with them too, like with whoever you are with romantically. And yeah, so it's saying when we dream, everything is possible. So like whatever you have in mind, whatever your goal is, like stick to your goal, hold your vision, you will get exactly what you want. Yeah. What other message do you have, spirit, for pile 4? What other message do you have here for pile 4? What is next in love for pile 4? Ooh, okay. We have focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Yeah, so I feel like that really has to do with like you and like like I said, like I feel like it really has to focus on everyone around you. Is you focusing on love. Like maybe, not that you've been being selfish lately, but maybe you've just been focusing on yourself a lot, and not like your give and take could be like unbalanced right now, where you are just focusing on yourself too much and not focusing on the people around you, like giving and receiving love equally. But yeah, but it can also just have to do with like focus on love for yourself. And then you have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So like I was saying before, it seems like you have a conversation that you need to have with somebody. Listen and talk so that you guys can figure out like how to deal with the situation with each other, to resolve things so that you guys can figure out whether or not it is worth staying with each other or moving on from each other, or like whether or not that has to do with like a romantic relationship or like with friendships or like family, whether or not you guys should keep a, you know what I mean, like keep, because like when it comes to family, it's like if they want an emotional bond there, like, you know, if it's just toxic, then you just got to get rid of it, you know what I mean? But if you guys can work something out, you guys can work something out. So like spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. And then you have slow down, pause and allow things to unfold. Yeah, didn't I feel like we got something. Like surrender to the divine, where like I was saying before, where and take time to breathe out, where it's like they're telling you that you need to slow down in a certain situation here so you can really think and contemplate as to what you should do. And like I was saying here with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like that'll help you like reflect as to what you want to do next, so you can figure out what you want, who you want in your life, and everything. So slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Yeah, and I was kind of saying that too, where it just seems like there's like a lot going on, where it's like you kind of just need to let things like settle down and like unfold the way that they're supposed to. But yeah, pile 4, I hope you enjoyed your reading. That's what I have for you guys for what's next in love. I know that I feel like this was kind of a confusing love reading right here, because I feel like it had to do more with like personal, I don't know if it necessarily had to do as much with like a romantic relationship, but just like the love and like the things that are going on in your life and how to bring love to yourself and the other people around you. But it very well can also have to do with a romantic relationship. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment down below if you want to, as to whether or not you resonated with this, or what pile you chose and like how it resonated with you. I always love having feedback, so you're open to do that. Otherwise, I also have, if you want a personal reading, I have my website also linked down below in the description. Also all of my socials, Instagram, TikTok, and all that jazz. And not only that, but I also have my Venmo, my Cash App link down below too. It is never expected, but always very much appreciated if you guys were to leave a tip, because I do these for free. I don't even make money off of YouTube yet, but like I said, if you enjoyed this reading, give it a thumbs up. Sorry, I feel like this is the last card I'm on, or the last pile I'm on, so I feel like my brain is like fried now. But yeah, I hope to see you guys, pile number 4, in the next one. Bye.